We are going to make a crazy cake for the photographer's birthday. All right. Crazy cake is a recipe that's online in a million different places. Super easy recipe to make. However, it doesn't have any eggs in it. And what we've done is we've modified this for gluten-free. Plus, I'm going to jazz this up a little bit by putting some chocolate chips in it, which are going to make it a little bit more dense of a cake. Crazy cake is dry when you make it gluten-free, so you're going to have to up the oil content, and putting the chocolate chips will help too. So I'm going to start with a cube of butter that I'm going to melt. Into that, I'm going to add some chocolate chips and melt that too. What the heck? Let's make it a cup. Okay, that's 1 minute in the microwave, and then you just stir it until the chocolate is melted because you don't want to burn the chocolate. So zap the butter for 1 minute and then stir. All right, the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of cocoa. Cocos are all different. I don't even know if you can get this anymore, but this is dusty. It's a dusty, it doesn't have high notes. It's really good mixed with mocha. This is fruity. It's almost got like a strawberry fruity, and that's Walmart. Fruity note. This has got a sharp note in it, almost an acidy note, and you know it's good. It's darker. This has got a smoky note. Trader Joe's, truly smoky. It's 3 tablespoons, more or less. The birthday girl went with Hershey's. Alright, it says 2/3 of a cup of sugar. I usually cut down on the sugar, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're slightly over a half, under 2/3 here. I'd call that actually a half. It calls for a teaspoon of baking soda. I use baking powder. When you cook gluten-free, there's a bitterness to the flour anyway, and I don't want to add to the bitterness. It's about 1.5 teaspoons of powder. And a half of salt. And then we're getting down to where we're going to add the flour and the vanilla. We're going to add some vanilla, of course. It's supposed to be a teaspoon. You can always add a little bit more in gluten-free because, like I say, there is an inherent bitterness to it. All right, at this point, you're going to add 1.5 cups of flour. Call that good. And the original recipe actually calls for water, but I changed it to being milk with vinegar in it. However, I'm going to make this super moist. So I'm going to go with straight milk. It's supposedly a cup. And it has no eggs in it. But because it's gluten-free, I'm adding an egg. There's very little rise on gluten-free. You kind of need that egg to get the structure in there and to give you some lift on this cake. Okay, you can see how thick this is. That's because gluten-free absorbs like crazy. So we're going to add some moisture to it by throwing in some sour cream. I got a serving spoon. Yep, there you go. Smear some butter in there. Gonna pop that in the oven at 350. It's gonna come out with a brownie-like texture. Okay, here we go. And the cameraman is gonna be frosting for it now because she does beautiful frosting, and I'll show you the end result.
To make frosting for a cake, you need to melt at least half a cube of butter. To that, you add powdered sugar, vanilla, and salt. You can also add Molly McButter to give it a richer flavor. Sour cream can give it depth and help thicken it. Milk helps thin it out if it is too thick. You just need to keep adjusting what you put in until you are happy with the results. I prefer frosting that is not as sweet. If you want it to be chocolate frosting, all you have to do is add cocoa. For mocha, you add some instant coffee. And if you want it to taste cherry flavored, then you add almond extract. Keep testing it to see if you like the flavor and adjust accordingly.
Ta-da!